Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Marissa, and today I am bringing you my Owls TBR. Now, if you haven't heard of the Owls and you're on BookTube, have you been living under a rock? G over at Book Roast puts on the Owls. This is her third year in a row doing it. She is absolutely amazing that she has the time and the energy and the dedication to do this for everybody. So if you don't know what it is basically a month-long readathon that follows the Owls or the ordinary wizarding levels of Harry Potter. So basically what she did is she came up with this book right here, which I printed all off and stapled together, called the Wizarding Career Guide. Now this one is good for the Owls and for the Newts, because if you don't know, the Newts follow the Owls. So the Owls are coming up in April. It is going for the entire month, and you can pick from a ton of different careers. She has added a whole bunch of new careers to this. The career that I ended up choosing, which is very fitting for a Ravenclaw and very fitting for me, is the Hogwarts professor, and hopefully you guys can see that. So basically there are 7 different prompts for that you have to do. So for the first one, it is must pass 7 owls in total, a subject you wish to teach, defense against the dark arts, and 5 additional subjects of your choice. So that leaves it pretty well open to basically read whatever you want to read, except for, of course, you need a subject you wish to teach and defense against the dark arts. So I went through and kind of put together a list of some possibilities for me. Some of these are concrete, some of them are like I have 2 choices for them, just in case, because you guys know when it comes to TBRs, especially for readathons, I change my mind because I'm a mood reader and it always happens. So anyway, so for the first one, Defense Against the Dark Arts, this one is Grindilo. Read a book set at the sea or the coast. So for this one, I actually have 2 different books that I picked out. And these, I don't really have any books that are set at the coast. So what I did was chose books that have a body of water in the name of them. So the first one is Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, and I'm not even sure what this one is about. A single mother turns up dead at the bottom of a river that runs through town. Okay, so this is going to be like a mystery or a thriller or something. And then the next one that I could choose for this prompt is The Lady of Rivers by Phillipa Gregory. And of course, this is a historical fiction novel, and this is surrounding Jacka Woodville. Well, before she was Jacka Woodville, or during when she was, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so this is about Henry VII's Queen Elizabeth's mother. So yeah, this should be a pretty good book. Okay, so for a subject you wish to teach, I went with Charms because, you know what, I love Professor Flitwick, and I think I would be pretty good at Charms because I like to master things and like get them down. So Charms is Lumos Maxima, and that is a book with a white cover. So I do have 2 options for this one too. First, I have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, and this of course has a white-ish color. I mean, I guess it's kind of like gray or beige-ish, like you guys probably can't tell because the camera's wonky, but yeah, so I thought this was close enough. I actually have the whole series of this, and I have not read any of them. So every year, Blue Sergeant staying next to her clairvoyant mother as the soon-to-be dead walk past. Blue never sees them until this year, when a boy emerges from the dark and speaks to her. Interesting. And then the next one is The Arrangement by Sarah Dunn, and this is basically an arrangement where they're basically given hall passes by their spouses, and obviously chaos ensues because otherwise there wouldn't be a book about it. So the next prompt I picked was Potions, and that is Shrinking Solution, a book under 150 pages. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I do not have any books, none whatsoever, on my shelves that are under 150 pages. So I picked the next closest one. This one has like 200 and something, 195. This one has 195, so we're almost there. So I picked Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I do have a couple other books on my shelf that are close to this, but I'm going to try to read this because it's been on my shelf for a minute. So yeah, and I think this edition is really, really pretty. I've seen a lot of editions out there like this, but I did end up picking this up at a discount store for like $3, so, you know, can't go wrong. So the next one is Transfiguration, and that is a Magus lecture, a book or series that includes shapeshifting. So for this, I'm going to go with my tried and true Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs. The newest book just came out. I just received it on my Kindle, so I'm super happy about that, and that is Bitten. So I'm going to throw a picture up on the screen for you guys. I am definitely going to read that in the month of April because it just came out, so of course I want to read it. And of course, if you don't know what that series is about, it's about shapeshifters, werewolf shapeshifters in particular. So yeah, definitely a book that will fit that prompt. So the next prompt is astronomy, and that is night classes. Read the majority of this book when it is dark outside. So for that one, I chose Capturing the Devil by Kari Maniscalco. I am currently reading Escaping from Houdini at the moment, and I anticipate getting on to Capturing the Devil in April because I am filming this in the middle of March right now. So these are just my guesses. I'm hoping that I'm finished with Escaping from Houdini, but knowing me, it's been taking me a lot longer to read Kindle books, so we shall see. So the next prompt is History of Magic, and that is Witch Hunts, book featuring witches or wizards. So for that one, I am going to pick an audiobook, and that is book number 10 in the Alex Verus series, Fallen by Benedict Jacka. So I am currently listening to book number 9 on audiobook, so I anticipate being on book number 10 in April because I have run out of borrows from my local library for audiobooks. So this will be the last audiobook I'm listening to from the library at least. So yeah, I will definitely be picking up the next one in April. So the last and final prompt is Arithmancy, Magical Qualities of Number 2, Balance Opposites. Read something outside your favorite genre. So for this one, I am going to go with One for the Blackbird and One for the Crow by Olivia Hawker. This one I actually got in a Scribbler book box and I have not picked it up, even though it does sound interesting. It's like a Western book, so that is definitely outside of my comfort zone. So it's Wyoming, 1876. For as long as they have lived on the frontier, the Bemis and Weber families have relied on each other. With no other settlers for miles, it is a matter of survival. But when Ernest Bemis finds his wife Cora in a compromising situation with their neighbor, he doesn't think of survival. In one impulsive moment, a man is dead. Ernest is off to prison, and the women left behind are divided by rage and remorse. So yeah, it's like a Western murder book. So those were all of the prompts and all of the books that I plan on reading, or at least the choices that I plan on reading. I hope you guys join me for the owls and for the newts this year because honestly, I didn't even know there was such a thing last year. Otherwise, I definitely would have done it, but I didn't join BookTube or really get into BookTube until June. So, you know, I came into it a little late in the game for that, but I am super, super excited to do it this year. And if you're not already, please go over to G's channel. Book Roast. She is absolutely amazing. She is very calming. She also works for Fairy Loot, which is super cool. Her cats are adorable. So yeah, definitely go check her out and check out the readathons that she does. I'm sure you guys will love them as much as I do. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.